Merry Christmas, Chaotix! It's your boy, Chaos May 006 here. And since it is the holiday season, it is time to have a holiday special. I wanted to have something going on with the season that matched with today's video. So, what's more festive than bright lights? You see bright lights everywhere around Christmas time, and what's better than bright shinies? So today, sit back and relax as we take a look at my top 10 favorite shinies. Number 10, Luxray. Electric Pokemon have been looking pretty cool forever. As a type with plenty of golds and yellows in it, Luxray's shiny really stands out. The gold really gives off a stark contrast to the deep black fur it has. And black and gold have been some of the most common color offsets since the vibrancy of gold is really complemented by the deep and darkness of black. But pretty much every other color is also complemented by black, but gold just works better since it's a lighter color. The shiny really complements the type of Luxray, but I think it would be so much better if Luxray was an electric dark type. Number 9, Lunala. Okay, I know many people have negative feelings about this Bloodbat, but I think it looks really majestic. The wings look like a red supernova, really matching the mystery of where exactly Cosmog and its evolutionary line is from. Is it an Ultra Beast? Is it some sort of legend? Who knows? But the color scheme really relates to its pre-evolutions and just looks really good on a bat Pokemon. Number 8, Rayquaza. I would be remiss if I did not mention one of my favorite Pokemon of all time in this list. As you might have noticed from this list so far, I quite like Black Shinies. I think Rayquaza really makes use of its ozone origin, showing off the dark void of space. I kinda am disappointed on how the accenting features didn't change too much, and I think it would look better with some like bright blues instead of like the yellows and reds that show up on Rayquaza. But other than that, it's a really solid shiny. Number 7, Tapu Koko. Again, another black shiny, but this one looks really good. I like the brightness of the orange in contrast to the dark black. It is definitely the best shiny of the Tapus, and it really makes good use of some of Tapu Koko's natural colors, but it could have been changed a little bit and maybe have been a better shiny. I mean, I doubt it really would have been a better shiny if it were a different color, but it would be nice to see some sort of change in Tapu Koko's coloring. Number 6, Palossand. I promise this list is not just black shinies, but Palossand really works in its black form. As a ghost type, the typing really is shown through the shiny instead of looking like a brown ground type. I really like how it makes use of the black sand that is actually found in Hawaii, giving a nod to the origin of when the game was made from, as Alola is based off of Hawaii. I really like the natural color, and I think it makes use of its typing very well. Plus, it just looks really cool. Number 5, Zoroark. Breaking into the top 5 of this list is Zoroark. Man, the purple looks so good. A vibrant color really plays off the darkness of Zoroark. Since it's supposed to be a shady Pokemon, black also looks really good on it. It doesn't change much within its fur because it typically is black when you find it regularly, but it looks so much better. But yeah, again, it could be a better, different color, and they could have made more effort to make this thing look really cool, but again, that's what you get when you have a program making your shinies. Number 4, Zygarde. Brush your teeth, kids, as this shiny makes its way onto the list. Everyone calls this toothpaste, and I kind of see it, but I kind of don't at the same point. But Zygarde looks really good in general, in its regular form. But I really like the dark color switching to a bright white and blue, making this color scheme completely different from its original form, and it looks amazing. It is really quite amazing, but it just sucks that we cannot legitimately get it yet. Number 3, Mega Gengar. Not going to lie, it was hard to choose between my top 3, but I chose to put Gengar here since its regular shiny is so bad, because it barely changes. But we are talking about Mega Gengar, and it just looks so awesome. I may like black shinies, but I also like shinies that completely change their colors. Mega Gengar does that very well. Changing from a deep purple to a white sheet and it's quite amazing. White sheets are commonly seen as a way to dress like a ghost. I'm sure many of us have put a white sheet on our heads and been seen running around the house trying to be a ghost. Since I can relate it to my childhood in that aspect, I found it a really cool reason to like it. But this ghost is really just menacing. I like how it takes a risk in being completely different from its regular form, and it really makes it worthwhile to get as a shiny. Number 2. Charizard. Yeah, you should have seen this coming. Of course, I have to mention my favorite Pokemon of all time and my channel mascot on this list. But this shiny is absolutely awesome. How the color palette swapped changed Charmander and Charmeleon to a gold color, but nailed black and red as the shiny Charizard form, I have no idea. But it's so great. As a kid, I really enjoyed a Yu-Gi-Oh game, but I really liked the card Red Eyes Black Dragon. And that's exactly what Charizard is. Okay, well, maybe it's not a dragon type, but it does have a Mega Evolution that is a dragon type, so technically it can be. Anyways, with all the love for Mega Charizard X and how awesome it looks, how could it not be the same for this shiny form? Well, I guess the shiny form kind of came first, but maybe it was the idea behind Mega Charizard X. But still, I really don't like how the Mega Shiny looks. I feel like Y turns a little bit more bluish and X turns a little bit more greenish, and those really don't work. If they just stuck to a nice black color, I think it would work a lot better. I would make Y the same as the regular shiny here, and I would make X look like the regular colors of Charizard on the Mega X frame, because I think that would just be a really cool nod to the regular coloring. If I could fix one thing about this shiny, it would be that I would make the tail flame blue like the Mega X form, just because I think that would look absolutely amazing with this shiny. Or maybe make it a deeper red like the wings. Before we get to number 1, we have a few honorable mentions. Barely off of this list is Rotom. I really like the bright red of this shiny Pokemon, but I wish the color could be better for every single form. Or maybe give them own unique shiny colorings to match like their appliances. I also want to mention Metagross here. I really have nullified this shiny because it's seen everywhere. You see Mega Metagross pretty much everywhere and anywhere. It's in the games. It's just so common. I really do like the bright steel frames with the gold adorning, and it does look really good, but again, it's just too common and I see it too often for me to actually really like it as its own little thing. Number 1, Umbreon. Again, you really should have seen this coming. I really do like the evolutions, but that's not what we're looking at here. We're looking at shinies. Now, Umbreon's fur barely changes, and that is something to note. But the rings on its body is what really changes and what really makes this shiny look so awesome. It looks so great, the blue and the black color scheme on Umbreon. And the bright blue really contrasts from the black fur that Umbreon has, and it makes it look absolutely phenomenal. Well, that's my top 10 shinies. Remember that my top 3 shinies in this list can be interchanged. It comes down to really what I take into consideration as I'm picking my favorite shiny here. I like all of the shinies pretty much the same, but Charizard is my favorite Pokemon, so it gets a little bit for that aspect. Gengar is the most different from its actual regular form, which is absolutely really cool as well. And Umbreon has the best shiny over its evolutionary lines, like if you count Eevee, so it also has really good shinies in that aspect. It really just depends on the criteria I look at when I'm determining what my favorite shiny is. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope you also enjoyed your holidays this season. If you did, leave a like and subscribe to keep up to date on all of future content coming up to this channel. Make sure you let me know what your favorite shinies are in the comment section below, and I will see you for the next video. But until then, I am ChaosMay006, signing off.
Turn it up.